So, can vaping Minuteman dig his grave a little more? I think he just dug his grave even more. So he puts up this little video It's 42 seconds long, and I can't show it because it would be like a copyright infringement according to YouTube terms of service. So I will read it, that it's on the page. It says, State of Virginia. This is called, what is this little Eddie? He's got Albert Einstein sticking his tongue out at me. Only if you could be an Einstein vaping Minuteman, you would be ahead of the pack. But anyway, this is the state of West Virginia. Jim Justice, governor, and Dale W. Seeger, state tax commissioner. I'll get to him in a moment after I read this. So he blacks certain parts out. And then he says, Minuteman Vapors, Bella, West Virginia. And it has a letter ID. He blacked out. And then it's issued on March 20th, 2017. And then it's account number blank. It's blacked out -1906. So I'm going to read it as to what it says. Reference business registration certificate. The West Virginia State Tax Department would like to thank you for registering your business. Enclosed is your business registration certificate. This certificate shall be permanent until cessation of business or until suspended, revoked, or canceled. Changes in name, ownership, or location are considered a cessation of business. A due business registration certificate and applicable fees are required. Please review the certificate for accuracy. This certificate must be prominently displayed at the location for which issued. Engaging in business without conspicuously posting a West Virginia business registration certificate in the place of business is a crime and may subject you to fines per West Virginia Code 11-9. When contacting the state tax department, refer to the appropriate account number listed on the back of this page. The taxes listed may not be all the taxes for which you are responsible. Account numbers for taxes are printed on the tax returns mailed by the state tax department. Failure to timely file tax returns may result in penalties for late filing. Should the nature of your business activity or business ownership change, your liability for these and other taxes will change accordingly. To learn more about these taxes and the services offered by the West Virginia State Tax Department, visit our website at www.tax.wv.gov. Now, you got to put this in perspective. If he was smart, he would have actually covered up the date, but he did not. And that's his downfall. So the date is March 20th, 2017, when this particular business registration certificate was issued. At that time, he was selling products off of a website, which I bought from, the Minuteman Vapors e-liquid line. And he probably also had a business license probably even back before March 20th, 2017, in regards to when he was in sort of somewhat quasi in business with Smalley e-liquid, Steve. What I reported to the Food and Drug Administration Center for Tobacco Products had to do with a do-it-yourself e-liquid that was quote-unquote manufactured in the year of 2018. It was not under Minuteman Vapors. In fact, even stated it's a donation. A donation is much different than an actual business. It's not for profit. The tax laws are much different for one thing. But of course, he says donation, but it's not an actual donation. Not in the real sense of it anyway. In other words, if it was a donation, there would be no tax on it. It'll be a charitable contribution, not for profit. Well, this particular business registration certificate that he has is for profit. That's point one. Second point, like I was saying, when he was mailing those particular e-liquids out to me, it was back in 2018. It wasn't under Minuteman Vapors. He was making it inside of his own residence in West Virginia. The thing is, and I have information on this, that it's going to blow his mind. But like it says, this certificate must be prominently displayed at the location for which issued. Engaging in business without conspicuously posting a West Virginia business registration certificate in the place of business is crime. Now, I know exactly where he lives at. I'm not going to tell you, of course, due to privacy reasons. But all the windows to that particular building, there was absolutely no business certificate in the window. None at all. On the back of the building or in the front of the building. None whatsoever. Not going to tell you how I know that. I just know that as a fact. So that's one thing, but it's not the point. The point is that this had to do with Minuteman Vapors, with his old website. When he would sell these Smiley e-liquids, Smiley e-liquid would manufacture the Minuteman Vapors. I mean, I bought those particular Minuteman Vapor products. I can't remember the names anymore. I have them even reviewed on this channel. And they were very, very good e-liquids, don't get me wrong. I've always said that about Vaping Minuteman. He has very sensitive palate. He does very good e-liquids. I'm not busting on him on that at all, not at all. But these particular e-liquids that he is manufacturing is, for one thing, not in the proper ISO lab. It's in his place of residence, one thing. B, like he's talked about it in the verbatim account that I submitted to the FDA. Something about the bathroom, something about something got burnt. You know, this is, who knows where he makes these particular products at. The e-liquid could be in his living room, in his bedroom, in his bathroom. Is he doing it with gloves on, without gloves on? Does he have a mask on when he's doing it? He would have to prove all of this, not to me, not to the other YouTubers on YouTube. He has to prove that to the FDA. He has to prove that he has a clean, certified ISO lab. He doesn't have that in his, well, I know exactly what type of residential building it is, so I'm not going to go there, but in the residential building, he does not have that particular certified ISO lab. Now, these Minuteman Vapor e-liquids that were manufactured were actually manufactured by Smiley e-liquid in California. And he sold it on his website. This is mainly for a website. These particular e-liquids that you are buying from Vaping Minuteman is done through a Facebook Messenger payment portal, I guess it's called, or however they do it. They take it out of your bank account, debit, credit card, or whatever have you. But it's not known as, for one thing, it's not known as Minuteman Vapors. It's not labeled that way. It's definitely mislabeled. For one thing, not only that, it's not even, well, I'll say this, because I don't want to give out too much information about him. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Okay, so don't mind me. I have to be very careful what I say here, okay? Because I know everything about him. Everything. Since the day he was born. And even before that. Yes. Even before he was born, I know about him. Yes. I know about you, Robert. Robert H. Leave it at that. Anyway, so I'll say this also, that as far as the Food and Drug Administration, these particular e-liquids that he is making and selling to those that watch his YouTube channel have a manufacturing finished product date after August 8th, 2016. Understand, they are not, the long list of e-liquids that I had showed, as well as what I submitted to the FDA, are not at all the Minuteman Vapors e-liquid that Smiley e-liquid had manufactured. There are concoctions of his own, do-it-yourself format. And then he decided, well, I'll make a little money on the side. He even says that. That's his little hustle on the side. So this is what I'm going to do with Vaping Minuteman. I'm going to certify a letter to Dale W. Steger, that's Steager, who was appointed tax commissioner for West Virginia by Governor Jim Justice on January 16, 2017. And let Mr. Steger handle Vaping Minuteman. So now not only is he in trouble with the Food and Drug Administration Center for Tobacco Products on a federal level, but soon he will be in trouble with the state that he lives in. Just because of why? Why? Well, because he has a vengeance against me, against any channel that I might have. He will do anything possible to just to try to get under my skin. But I'm going by the facts, and I'm going by the law. And what you will need to do now, not only eventually explain it to the FDA, what you're doing, but now you're going to have to explain it to the state of West Virginia. There's a few other things I like to say, but I'll put everything into that certified letter and mail that off tomorrow. Actually, no. Actually, I think I'll mail that off Monday. Yeah. Certain days I like to mail certain things. So I will mail that off Monday, which will be May 20th of 2019. That will be certified to Mr. Steger, and let him figure out what's going on here. I will also include this particular video on a little tiny USB flash drive, so you can understand it. Sometimes it's better than me writing it all down. You could just listen to me talk like I am. I will also include this particular 42-second video that Vaping Minuteman put up on YouTube. I will also include the Food and Drug Administration's complaint. I will also include the receipt that I received in the aggregate form from that was on my Facebook payment history, as far as a Facebook Messenger in regards to the payment of those particular e-liquids. And I also will include the verbatim account that he states in regards to the particular video, in regards to it's a donation and bathrooms, and I'm selling it and things of that nature. But vaping, my advice for Vaping Minuteman, and he's not going to take my advice, but this is my advice for him. Think before you act. That's all I can ask of you. Yeah, you need to think before you act. When you put up something like this on your YouTube just to sort of shock me or to do whatever you're doing to me because you get kick out of it, you only hurt yourself in the end, because I understand the law and I understand the facts, and they do not add up into your favor. I understand exactly what's going on here. And now you will have to face the state of West Virginia. Let the tax commissioner handle you. So, like I was saying, think before you act. Don't do stupid little videos like this. Yeah, leave it up. By all means, leave it up. Have fun. But it's not that you have to answer to me. You don't have to answer to me. You have to answer to the Food and Drug Administration, to the Center for Tobacco Products. And now you will have to answer to the West Virginia Tax Commissioner, Dale W. Steger. That's who you have to answer to. Not me, but the federal and state officials. And on that point, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.